All right, everyone. This is
Hi,
Raqs
guys.
Razi.
Hi.
Fun fact: Raqs Razi and I are friends from
Way back.
way back, like 12 years ago. When
Has
I
it
was a
really
baby
been 12
dancer.
years?
I mean, I graduated high school in 2007, so we must have met
Yeah.
2007, 2008.
Yeah, because I was living in Savannah in 2000. I started in 2006. I left in 2010.
Yep. So then I think I left in 2010 as well, or uh, early 2011. No, 2010, because that's when I moved to LA. So yeah,
Yep.
when I was a baby dancer, I took classes from Razi. And I remember 12 years ago thinking that she was hot shit. I was like, man, this girl can shimmy like nobody's business. She was like magical to me. She blew my mind all the time. And we've kind of stayed in touch with Facebook and stuff. And so I saw that you were teaching online classes, and I was like, we're in.
I'm trying to get back into the sauce, man. I'm trying. Especially with the bundle. I was excited that you brought me on for the bundle. If I'm looking in different areas, it's because I have my TV, my computer, and my phone. But you can only see me full body on my phone.
Yes.
So if you see me looking this way, this is why.
That's fine. I've got two. I've got the other monitor and the other computer over here. So like, people are used to this happening all day. So we're gonna do some yoga.
Yoga, yeah. And actually, this is my fourth time with the bundle. I've done the bundle every year since you've done it. So it's gotten bigger and better, and I'm actually humbled to be a part of it this year.
It makes me so happy that you're a contributor and that you are teaching online, because you are so amazing, and I need everybody to know how amazing you are. I need them to know. So like, let's do some yoga and
Yes.
stretch and get into it and feel it.
Before we get started,
Yes.
you might be able to tell me, because clearly I can't see the chat that you see.
Yeah.
For the people that are watching, how are
Yes.
you guys feeling? Are you feeling like any tightness in the shoulders or in the hips?
Ooh, put it in the chat.
With what you guys were doing earlier today, I know there was a couple fitness classes. I saw it. I was like, ooh, I don't know what to teach, but this will be able to tell me what you guys need. I have a general idea because dancers typically are tight in the hips. It's one of those things. So I'll give you guys a minute or two to type. Let Tiffany know what you guys kind of want to work on. But if you guys are ready to go, here's a couple things I suggest that you might need. They're totally optional. If you got blocks,
Oh, I
grab
do.
them. If you don't have blocks, if you have books, if you got a book, pillows, something that you can prop your hands on, small animals, your children, if they consent,
My
you can use those. If you have a yoga strap or a belt or a towel, something that if it feels like you need a little more to stretch,
a little
to
more
hold,
reach.
bring your leg out, a little more reach, yeah, go ahead and grab that too.
Awesome.
None of these are required. It's all optional. We're all in different stages of our practice, especially when it comes to yoga. So you may see me actually crawl and reach for something as we go along as well.
Yes. All right. So first off, I'm surprised both of these are actually in. This is a big wicker elephant I keep everything in, because my daughter fucking loves these blocks, and she steals them all the time to play with them.
Wonderful.
She makes them little chairs, and she stands on them and makes them like shoes and like shuffles around on them.
Nice.
It's ridiculous. Anyway,
Oh, creative. I love it.
so let's see. Ebony says legs. Molly says hips. I vote for lower back because I've been
Okay.
sitting a lot.
Yeah.
Shoulders and hips for Mikkel. Sorry, I probably got your name wrong. I'm really sorry.
So pretty much so far from the belly button down is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and one person for shoulders.
Okay. Shoulders. Got
Neck
it.
and shoulders. Lisa says.
Yeah.
Looks like you got a mix, Razi. You got to
Like,
choose.
it's pretty much head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I dig it.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
there's nobody after you, so I mean, I don't mind extending the party. You do you, and we'll just follow along.
Okay, that works. I'll keep it towards a 30-minute ish,
Yeah.
and we'll see how we feel. Everybody, go ahead. If you have music that you like to listen to, you can go ahead and put that on now. I'm not going to play music only because you probably won't hear me if I do. So, give you about 15, 30 seconds get your music together, get into your comfortable spot.
I made you big.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this online thing? There we go. But once you got your music together, go ahead, come onto your mat or your spot, wherever you are, get into a comfortable seated position. And then just settling into the hips. So your seated position might be this cross-leg position, or, lotus if you're a little more into that practice. I am not. If you want to go into a very loose butterfly, or just keeping the feet out in front, toes and feet can relax. Wherever you want to be at this moment right now. We'll bring the hands down to the knees or down to the sides. And just we're going to start with today. Okay, so pretty much since the upper body or whenever you decided to join in on the fun. So just settling, relax in the shoulders, relax in the hips. You can close the eyes or take a soft gaze here. And just think about focusing in on your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. So just a note about breath work is important here. You want to make sure that you're able to breathe effortlessly and clearly. If your breath feels compromised at any time, scale back in your posture. Don't go as hard. If you feel like you're cranking it up more than normal, think about going back just a little. You want to work at about 80%. We're here to relax. We're here to wind down. We've reached the end of our live party today. Take a big, deep inhale in through the nose. Expand through the chest. Expand down into the belly. Then on the exhale, gently allow your belly button to come closer to the spine. Let that air that's pressing up and out travel back out through the nose. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then this time, we're going to bring the hands down to the sides. Big, deep inhale. Bring the arms above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down by the sides. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms above the head. Make sure the shoulders are coming away from the ears, and this time on the exhale, we're going to twist over to one side. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Your other hand is going to reach behind you, gazing very gently towards your back shoulder. Bring the arms above the head, inhale. Exhale, twisting over to the other side. We're keeping the twist very gentle here because we're still warming up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the side. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, twist opposite direction. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, keep the arms lifted and extended. We're going to hinge from the hips. Lead with the chest. Bring the arms as far down to the floor or your mat as comfortable. Resting the upper body. Forward fold. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the hips and the lower back to relax. Take a big deep inhale here. On your exhale, walk the hands back to center. Come back to seated with the arms out to the sides. Inhale, bring the arms above the head. Exhale, hinge and fold again. Take a big deep inhale, lengthen through the back. This time on the exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Right hand on top of the left, keeping the hip points where they are. Extend through the side body. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Left hand on top of right. Same thing. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back to center. Come back to seated. And then from here, we're just going to roll the shoulders back, bringing shoulder blades closer to the spine, going up, back, and down into shoulders. And then when you're ready, reverse direction, rolling the shoulders forward, letting shoulder blades separate from the spine as you roll forward. Go ahead, gentle shake out in the shoulders. We'll bring the chin down to the chest. Allow the head to grow heavy. Back of the neck is lengthened. Take a big, deep inhale here. On the exhale, roll the head over to one side, ear to shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, ear to shoulder, other side. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest, hold here. Exhale, allow the body to relax. Allow the head to grow heavy. Big, deep inhale. On the exhale, lifting up from the chin, bring the head back to center. Go ahead and bring the hands together. We're going to interlace the fingers and we'll do some figure eights. Going in one direction. And then reverse direction. Here, release the hands, gentle shake out in the wrists. Bring one palm forward, stretch through the forearm, take a big deep inhale. Exhale, and flip that hand over. Inhale. Exhale. Switch sides. Big deep inhale. Exhale. Flip that hand over. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Gentle shake out in the wrist again. And we'll bring the hands behind us. I'm going to scoot this way so you guys can see a little better. Bringing the hands behind us, we're going to bring it so that the fingers are pointing away from the body. Slight lift in the chest here. You can relax the head if you like, or you can keep it lifted. Slight bend in the elbows, opening up in the chest. Take a big, deep inhale. Extending through the collarbone into pectoral muscles. On the exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, very gently release the hands. You're going to give yourself a nice hug, crossing at the elbows. Hands are going to be at the shoulders. From here, gently raising it from the elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up from the arms. Exhale, other arm on top, crossing at the elbows. Give yourself a nice hug. Slight lift from the elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open at the arms. Exhale, relax the hands. Give yourself one more shake. And then when you're ready, coming into table pose, hands will be under the shoulders, knees will be under the hips. Feet can be flat against the mat, or if you'd like, you can tuck at the toes here. Just start with moving side to side. Just getting some movement into the side body, a little side action for our spine before we move on. And then when you're ready, coming back to center, dropping the belly down, tilt the head and the hips upwards like you're gazing up towards the ceiling. Inhale. On the exhale, round out through the upper back, navel to spine, shoulder blades coming away from the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the head and hips. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Round out through the back. Hold this position here. Take a big, deep inhale. On the exhale, shift the hips towards your heels. Keep the arms extended. Head can rest on the mat here, coming into child's pose. So just a quick note, child's pose and downward dog are resting poses, so if you feel like you need to take a break at any time or you want to opt out of a pose, feel free to go to either one of these positions. On your next inhale, come back to table. And then on the exhale, tuck the toes, press through the hands, lift off of the knees. Hips come up. Hips should be the highest point on your body here. Shift everything back towards your heels. Downward facing dog. From here, if the backs of your legs are really tight, I want you to bring a bend to both knees. Bring your upper body closer to your legs. If that feels good, stay there, or you can extend the legs a little more. We're going to start with bending the knees back and forth. Getting a little more feeling into the legs. Don't forget to breathe here. And once you're ready, slight bend in the knees, take a big deep inhale, gaze in front. On the exhale, step walk or lightly hop your feet up to the hands. And we're just going to allow the upper body to relax and fold into our forward fold pose. You can rock to the side if you like. Let the hands kind of dangle onto the mat. You can hold on to your forearms, or if you'd like, you can fold your arms. Don't ignore your breath here. I know this is probably uber relaxing compared to what you guys might have done earlier today. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Hands or the fingers can come to the mat. Lengthen through the back on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lift, extend through the spine. Exhale. Slight bend in both knees. Pressing through the feet, the hands are going to go out to the sides and above the head. Coming up on the inhale, very gently, very slowly. Exhale. Hinge from the hips, lead with the chest, fold back down. Just so you guys can see me a little more. Inhale, this time the hands come to the shin, lengthen through the back. Exhale, hands come to the outsides of the feet, step back to plank. So you got options for plank, high plank being shown here, or low plank, knees come to the mat, feet are flat. Bend at the elbows, lower down for 3, 2, 1. Just the upper chest off the mat first. Baby cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, back to table. And on your exhale, come back up to downward facing dog. Slide bend in the knees, inhale. Exhale, step or walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Hands to shins on the inhale. Exhale, hands to the outsides of the feet, back to the plank of your choice. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Option 1, that baby cobra again, just the upper chest off of the mat. Or if you'd like to go a little further, press through the hands, shoulders away from the ears, gazing upwards, cobra. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, lower. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Back to downward dog. You have options again. You can either come up from table into downward facing dog, or if you want to practice a little more strength, press up from plank, shift back to downward facing dog. Take a big deep inhale. We're going to lift the left leg. On the exhale, we're going to bend at the knee, shift towards the left. That left foot is going to the right side. Hands aren't going anywhere. Your right anchored foot is not going anywhere. Coming into our three-legged dog. Breathe and hold here. Take one more big deep inhale. On the exhale, shift the hips back to center. We're going to bring that left knee under the body. Shift forward from the shoulders. We're going to take that left foot, drop it to your thumb side of your left hand. From here, lower down on that back leg. You can flatten the foot here very gently. Come up into our low lunge. So a lot of times when we do this low lunge, a lot of people tend to take what I call the high school football stance. I want you guys to think about shifting forward. Get a little more into that hip flexor. So option 1, stay right here. If you have blocks and it feels good, or books, or pets, or kids, or partners, whoever it is, hands can come down to the blocks if that feels a little more comfortable. If you want to pick it up a notch, bring the arms above the head, interlace the fingers, pointer finger comes up, gaze up. Breathe and hold here. Remember, we're breathing in and out through the nose. Take one more inhale. Then on the exhale, bring the hands down to the inside of the foot. Walk that left foot off of the mat, or if you're on the floor, just going a little further, we're going to roll onto the pinky toe side of that foot. Option 1, hands can be right here on the mat, totally fine. If you want to bring your forearms down to the mat, feel free to do that as well, or grab the prop of your choice. You can bring your hands or forearms out to on that prop. Same thing here. Breathe and hold for a few breaths. Expanding through the chest and the belly as you breathe. And then very gently allowing that air to compress and come back through the nose. The little one wants to do yoga, let her in. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bringing the hands back down. Bring that left foot flat. From here, we're going to walk it over to the right. Drop, very gently drop that shin down. So you may have this straight leg. If not, just angle it a little more. The main point here is you want to make sure that your hips are lined up. And once again, you'll have options. You can either option one, stay here. If you have space under your bent leg, take your block, pillow, book, whatever, set it on down. Like I said before, you can stay here, or if you want, and you want to relax a little, extend the arms forward, breathe and hold. Head can rest on your prop or down on the floor. Just allow your body to surrender here. Our breath is essentially telling us it's okay, so just keep stretching here. You're not about to be eaten by a lion. We're not in competition with each other. We're allowing our body to open up. Big deep inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands under the shoulders. We're going to tuck that back foot. Press through the hands, lift up from the hips, come back to downward facing dog. Now if that didn't work, just come up to table and come back to downward facing dog. Go ahead, bend the knees back and forth here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. On your next inhale, raise the right leg up. On the exhale, bend at the knee. Shift the hips towards the right. Right foot is going to the left. Three-legged dog. Big deep inhale. And then when you're ready on the exhale, shift the hips back to center. Step that right foot next to the right thumb. If it doesn't get there, just grab onto the back of the foot, shift it up. We'll gently bring that left foot down, untuck the back foot, coming back to our low lunge. Breathe and hold. Remember, you have options. You can be here. You can be here. You can be here. Go with what works best for you at this time. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Walk the right foot off of the mat or out to the side. Rolling on to the pinky toe side of that foot. Remember, hands can be down to the mat. Forearms can be down to the mat. Hands or forearms could be down to the block. Whatever height you want your blocks on. Breathe and hold here. Take one more inhale. And then when you're ready on your exhale, bring the hands under the shoulders. Roll that right foot flat, and we'll walk it over to the left, coming back into our pigeon pose. Remember to keep the hips level here. If you have that space under your bent leg, you can always take your block, right yourself. And then when you're ready, you can either stay on the hands or the fingers, or you can fold it down. quick breath check. Make sure you're breathing in and out through the nose. Make sure you're breathing fully. You're not just breathing in your chest, you're breathing through the chest and the belly. Take one more big deep inhale. Go ahead, walk the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the back toe, and then on the exhale, press through the hands, lift up in the hips, back to downward facing dog. Remember to bend the knees. We're going to bicycle back and forth here. And then when you're ready, very gently, lower the knees onto the mat. You can either keep the feet flat or tuck the toes, whichever one works better for you. From here, we're going to take the left hand, extend it all the way up, big deep inhale. Exhale, half hug, bringing that hand under the body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, half hug. One more time, inhale. This time on the exhale, take that hand, going through that space on the right side of your body. Shoulder comes to the mat, head comes to the mat. Your right hand can stay bent as it is, or you can extend it forward, or you can rotate it to your opposite leg. Make sure that elbow stays lifted. Breathe and hold. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Bring the right hand down. Come back to table. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Open from the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Half hug under the body. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Inhale. This time on the exhale, right hand scoops through the space on the left. Shoulder comes down to the mat, head comes down to the mat. Remember, you can keep your left leg or your left arm bent, extended, or wrap it around the body. Keep the shoulder and the elbow lifted. Breathe and hold. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, release. Bring the hands flat. Walk the hands towards the body, coming into a low kneeling position here. From here, get where you guys can see me. We're bringing the hands behind us. Interlace the fingers. Very gently bring the hands down towards the hips. Lift up in the chest. Breathe. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the fingers, bring your arms out to the side. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, other arm on top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. And then on the exhale, bring the hands down. Go ahead. Have a seat, bring the legs out in front. Wiggle your toes. Give yourself a couple of ankle circles. Going one way. And then reverse direction. Good. And then just kind of shift. You need to separate your body just a little to get your hip points on the mat. Feel free to do so at this moment. We'll bring the arms above the head, big deep inhale. On the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with the chest, fold forward. The hands can be at the shins, they can be at the toes. If you feel like neither is doing good for you, just hang out here. If you have your strap or belt or towel, you can wrap that around the feet, walk your hands closer in. From here, what I want you guys to think about, because a lot of times when we do this pose and a lot of other poses, depending on what type of yoga you do, is we tend to lead with the head and come down. What I want you guys to think about is leading from the chest. Keep the back straight and long. We're getting a little more into the hamstrings here. You may not be able to get far, and that's okay. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back to the body. Bring the soles of the feet together. Holding on to the ankles or to the outsides of the feet. Same thing. Lift up in the chest on the inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Elbows can come towards the knees, helping with hips. Inhale here. Exhale. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. Inhale, gently lift. On the exhale, no graceful way to it. Go ahead, roll in or roll down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. You can rock side to side here if you'd like. We did it, guys. We're towards the end of the class. You're towards the end of our live party for the belly dance bundle. You guys got the bundle. I hope you enjoy it. There's so much in it. I'm excited to dig in, so I hope I get to see you guys as you dig in as well. And then from here, keeping the knees bent, we're going to bring those bent knees. Actually, we're not going to bring them that far. We're going to keep them here. Hands are going to go to the outsides of the feet. Knees are going towards the armpits, coming into our happy baby pose. So you can rock side to side here. You got options. You can stay here if you'd like. Or if you want to extend one or both legs. Or neither legs. So whatever your happy baby wants to do. Here, bring the soles of the feet together, bring the knees together. We're going to extend the right leg down to the mat. We're going to extend the left leg up. So you have options. You can hold on to the back of the thigh, the back of the shin, the toes. If you have whatever it is you're using for a strap, you can hold on to that and walk your hands closer. Bring your legs up. If this feels super tight, remember you can always bend at the knee. Breathe and hold here. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, open the left leg out to the left side. If this feels too much, you can always bend at the knee and open it from the knee. Right arm extends out. Breathe and hold. Take one more inhale. Bring that left leg back to center. On the exhale, we're going to shift that left leg over to the right side. Remember, you can always bend at the knee if that feels better. Left arm extends out. And we're going to gaze over to the left this time. Don't forget to breathe here. One more inhale. On the exhale, bring that left leg back to center. And we're going to switch sides. So from here, if you're holding on to a strap, belt, or towel, you're just going to switch feet. Or, if you're not, I can get this off here. Same thing. Hands behind the thigh, hands behind the calf, hands to the toes. Whichever works best for you. Breathe and hold here. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, open the right leg out to the right side. If this is too much, remember, you can always bend at the knee. And just hold it here. Big deep inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, bring that right leg back to center. And then on the exhale, we'll bring it over to the left side. Right arm extends, gazing over to the right. Next inhale, bring the right leg back to center. And then on the exhale, we're going to very gently bring that leg down to the mat to meet the left. You can rock gently side to side here. Feel one little massage from the hips and from the shoulders. Bringing the hands down by the sides, coming into our final resting pose, our final pose of our class today. You have the option to keep the legs extended, or if you'd like, you can bring the soles of the feet together, taking a bound angle or butterfly pose in a lying position here. Or if you're near a wall, you can bring your legs up against a wall, whatever works best for your body at this time. And then from here, we're going to close the eyes or take a soft gaze. Taking a short short scan of the body, searching for any tension, anything that we might have held on to. We'll start at the feet, feeling through the toes, feeling through the soles of the feet, breathing in through the nose, and exhaling any tension. Moving up to the ankles, the shins, the calves, and the knees. Inhale. Exhale, allow those muscles to relax. Coming up to the quadriceps, the hamstring. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Allowing those muscles to relax. Settle. Moving through the hips, into the belly, into the chest. Inhale here. Exhale. Noticing the natural rise and fall of the belly. The soft expansion of the chest. Moving through the shoulders, down to the arms, the biceps and the triceps, the forearms, the hands and the fingers. Inhale, maybe expanding the hands. And exhale, allowing them to naturally relax. The fingers may draw in on their own. Bringing our energy up through the throat and the lower jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Letting the breath pass through softly through the throat. Letting the lower jaw soften. Inhaling, going up through the nasal cavity. Relaxing in the eyes, the space between the eyes and the top of the head. Exhale. Letting that tension fade away with our breath. Take the next few moments to breathe at your own pace. Relax and remove any tension that is left in your body. Very gently, bringing awareness back to the body. Bringing movement starting with the fingers and the toes. Bringing that movement up into the wrists and the ankles. Then into the knees and the elbows. When you're ready, bring the knees back into the chest. Give yourself one more hug. Thanking yourself for going through this practice. Thanking yourself for being in this space at this time. You could have been anywhere in the world today, but you chose to be here with us, and for that we are forever grateful. And then when you're ready, rolling onto one side of the body. Take a brief pause when you get there. And then in your own time, very gently, very slowly, coming back into a comfortable seated position. From here, we'll bring the hands back out to the sides. Take one last big, deep inhale, bringing the arms above the head. And then on the exhale, bringing the hands together at heart center, sealing our practice in for today. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope this practice helps. Until next time, see you in the bundle. Have a great rest of your day. Hydrate, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.
That's awesome. That was great. You have such like a soothing voice.
Do I really?
Oh yeah. I want you to know that the only thing that stopped me from falling asleep was how funny it would be if the live stream ended because the host fell asleep on the floor during yoga.
We'd be like, Tiff. Hey, Tiff.
Hey, can she still hear us?
Moderator.
That was absolutely excellent. Everyone, I would love it if you put some kudos in the chat for Razi. Tell her you were stiff before. We had stiff upper backs, we had stiff legs. My lower back was bothering me, but now I feel good.
Yes.
I want to hear how it helped. Put it in the chat.
Yes, if it helped, let
Thanks.
me know. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know.
Yes.
And this is half of what I'll be presenting for the shimmy sweat stretch. It'll be one half of belly dance drills and combos, and the other half will be our relaxing yoga. It'll be a late night class, so if you want to get kind of prepped for bed, this will be the class to do it.
That's awesome. No one's put any questions in yet, but I have a question from my daughter for you.
Okay.
She would like to know if a balloon can do yoga.
A balloon can do anything it wants to,
So
long as it is not overstuffed with air.
you can see at one point she came in. I'm going to share some pictures on my Instagram story later.
Yeah, I saw her. I was like, was she doing yoga with you? I couldn't tell.
So what she does is she loves to have her own mat. She stole the blocks, like I said. And then she wanted the balloons to do yoga. So she was getting the balloons, and then she was like, she'd pick it up to like try and make it do yoga, and she'd go, oh, not this one. And she'd try a different one.
Aww.
And then whenever I'm in any pose that she can climb on me.
That's what I saw. I
that's
think
what
she
she-
tried to climb on you. I was like, is she helping?
Yeah, no, she like literally leaps onto my back
Oh,
and
wow.
tries to climb me like a monkey. And it's hilarious. And then at one point Mahmoud got in on it too. Look, here is Sanoa trying to climb me.
Aww.
And then at one point Mahmoud woke up from his nap and came down and was also doing yoga on the floor with us.
Yes.
So,
Because cats.
because cats. That's what happens. I know if AJ's still here, her 8 cats have reappeared in the room and are all joining her
yeah.
on the floor.
Every time I talk with Jenny, there is a cat somewhere in the vicinity. Like I always say, my friends that have cats have, like, if they have multiple cats, one of them is the guard cat, and no matter what that person is doing, that cat is somewhere nearby. So usually Jenny will like pick one up, whether it's on her lap or near the table. I have like one friend who literally every time she's on the webcam, the cat is right there on her right side.
Oh, is it Rosa?
No, it's not Rosa.
Because that happens to Rosa. Every time I talk to Rosa, she's all of a sudden there's just a cat on her shoulder.
Yep.
Every
Guard
time.
cat. That's the guard cat.
That's the guard
I
cat.
have a very random cat story because I don't own cats. I own a turtle. So.
That's awesome. Have you had that turtle for a really long time?
Oh yeah, it's the same turtle.
It's the same turtle.
I've had that turtle since 2010. He has traveled from Savannah to Tallahassee to Atlanta.
That's what I was like. Wait a minute. You had a turtle when I knew you, like in person.
It's the same turtle. He's gotten a little bigger, but it's the same turtle.
That's amazing.
But the cat story. So I live in an apartment complex, and there's a couple of cats that are, I guess, kind of feral around the area.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened around this time last year. It was like Halloween, like either day before Halloween or on Halloween. And I'm sitting out on my patio, and this black cat just kind of comes through the little gate on my patio, and is just chilling there. And I'm looking at it, and it's looking at me like, what are you doing here?
This is my patio, obviously.
Right, and clearly the cat's like, no, this is my patio, you're not supposed to be here this time of day. I don't know. So, at first it was going to like run, but I went into the house, and I started sitting on my couch, and then he came, whatever it was, came and sat right next to the door. and stared at me for like 20 minutes and then dipped, and I never saw that cat again.
That's so weird.
And well, no, I take that back. I did see it because it used to come through my patio in the morning. Like, I guess that was for whatever its path of the day was.
Uh-huh.
It would go through my patio, go back out the patio, and go to wherever it did. And it did this like once a day for like months, and then I didn't see it again. And then I think I saw it sometime in the spring, and I hadn't seen it again. And I was like, did this cat just adopt me for Halloween? What just happened?
It's a seasonally appropriate adoption.
Right. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would have took that cat if he would have stayed longer.
Right? All right, in the chat, we've got Amelia saying she's much more flexible and comfortable now.
Yes.
So, really enjoyed this from Sergey. Sergey, I'm amazed that you're still here. Or you maybe in and out.
You are going headstrong, and I love that. I hope you keep up that same energy, like, because I know you. If I remember correctly, you were saying this is the beginning of your belly dance journey. So
Yeah, he hasn't been dancing that long.
You are off to a great start, friend. Keep it up.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone is loving it. Jenny says yes. She has a video of Hammy sitting on my son's stomach during Pilates practice.
Yep.
She's gonna post it to her stories. So we were on the money there with that one. Razi, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being part of the bundle. And what you said there at the end, like, people can choose to spend their time so many different ways. And not only have they chosen to spend it with us today during this live party and during this yoga practice, but like through the whole 21 days and through this whole bundle, like, that is just gratitude.
Yes,
like, to everyone.
I don't know if you're thankful, but I'm definitely thankful. I'm thankful for you two having me. And I'm thankful for everybody that I'm about to learn from, all 45 of us, or however many there are.
46, you were really close.
Is it 46? Is it 46 including me?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
46 people, 46 dancers in 14 countries.
Woo. We about
This
to
year.
be international, y'all. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it's year 4. Like Razi said, she's been in every year. She's bought the bundle all 3 years, and now she's a contributor.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm super excited because so in the bundle, you get 4 classes with Razi. You get a 4-pack, so you get these. She does these like half drill, half yoga classes, and it's like you got a preview, and this was excellent.
Yeah, so you got like the second half of the class. So
Excellent.
I hope to see you guys when it gets started.
Everyone's saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. All right. So